Hi there, I'm Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have the second in my Advent Countdown series, and this one is an Advent calendar. I know it's only October, but I also understand that, people like to prepare in advance. So I'm showing you here just 6 of the 24 little paper pouches that I've made. The other 18 are that way, but I can't get them onto my desk easily. But I promise I will put all of the pictures onto my blog, so you will be able to see all 18 and the fact that they're all different. So this is how it would hang on your wall. It's 6 feet long, the ribbon, so it's very much a decoration in its own right. So the chevron ribbon is 6 feet long, and I haven't actually attached the baker's twine. I've kept it loose because I still need to be able to store this for the next 2 months until Christmas comes around. And it does store remarkably easily, actually. But I'm going to show you how to make it. I'm going to gently move this up to the top so that it can keep in shot and you can still see it. But it uses the Designer Series paper stack, so you don't need to cut the paper in advance. You literally tear out a sheet. Now this comes with 48 sheets, so you could do 2. And there's 4 designs, so there's 24 of each double-sided sheet. And you literally just tear it out. So I've got one that's ready. They measure, if you haven't got one of those, and they're only £6.25, but if you haven't got one and you do want to cut your cardstock, it is 6.5 inches by 4.5 inches, or 16.5 centimetres by 11.4 centimetres. So with your long side at the top, you score it at 2, 3, 5 and 6. And in imperial, 5 centimetres, 7.5, 12.5 and 15. Hopefully you can see that. I tilt that a little bit. But don't panic, I will put all of the scoring dimensions and details onto my blog, and all of the details that will take you directly to this project, they'll be in the description bar as well. So with the short side at the top, you score it now at 1 inch, 3 inches and 4 inches, and again in metric, 2.5, 8 and 10.5 centimetres. Oh look, you can see it much better that way. There you go, so you can see the score line, so it's created like a little grid work. I'm going to move the scoring tool out of the way. So if you're going to make 24, do all of this bit in one go, and it takes, I sat and actually timed myself, it takes 12 seconds to score one of these, quite quick. Right, let's fold all the score lines. Fold these up. These ones that run along the short side, don't worry too much about burnishing them, unless you do exactly what I've just done and you go wibbly. Look, I've just put that offline. Let me make that straight. There we go. But you don't really need to burnish these ones, but the ones that the ones that run the length of it do, because that's going to create these little creases up at the top here. Let's bring in your bone folder. So you've got one coming up, one coming towards you, and then this smaller one, fold it away from yourself. And so this is like one of my milk carton style boxes. I've done plenty of those. So that's the shape you've created. There you go, that's the shape you've created. Right, we've got little boxes down here. So we've got this little short bit at the top and the 1 inch section at the bottom. And then over here on the left hand side, we've got the little skinny section here, and there's a little rectangle underneath that you need to remove. So quick snip and all of those. And again, setting up your production line, you would do all of the scoring, then you would do all of the folding, and then you would come and do all of the snipping. So following up these lines at the bottom, set those all up like that. And those of you who are on my Facebook page, you will have seen my coffee cup recently with a stack of 24 sat like this the other day. So that's how you do. You work in a production line, and it is quick. It really is quite quick. So we've established this is the outside, so I've been working on the inside just so you can see. And you need to put some sticky strip along this little 1/2 inch section here. You take it from the top to the bottom. You could use a liquid glue. I wouldn't with paper. It tends to seep and it makes the paper buckle a little. So I wouldn't. I do like sticky strip. But again, you would just come along and do all 24. So you've got one there, and then this one here. So we've got a little square there, and then a rectangle. This rectangle, if I can get my fingernail underneath it, fold it up, and then put some sticky strip very close to the edge. There. Right, let's build this box. Hope that the sticky strip is going to play. Yes, it is. It likes me today. Let's fold that over. Fold this carefully over to match. And then fold these side bits in. This section over. Oops, let's do it the right way around. Fold the side bits in, this section over, and peel off the sticky strip and close that down. There we go. And then the top bit, we've got this ridge here, and then we've got this section here. When you push it in, because this is really good quality paper, it will naturally form the creases there at the sides, but it won't go any further than this score line. So you've created a pouch with a top. And like I say, it's like other milk carton style boxes that I've done. It's not a unique design in terms of the basics of the design, but it's a nice shape, and it's great for holding things. Right, I've just got a hole punch because I want to punch the holes in the top for the ribbon. I'm not going to put the ribbon in yet because I want to show you what you can fit inside it. I'm going to do some stamping though to put the numbers on. I'm using the Morning Post numbers set. This is in the seasonal catalogue, and it's lovely, and it goes with the Morning Post set that's in the annual catalogue, and that's the alphabet set. And I've got the Encore silver ink, and while I'm doing this, I will tell you how many numbers, how many of each number you need to do an advent calendar. So if you're looking at numbers 1 to 9 and 0, you need 13 number 1s, you need 8 number 2s, 3 each of number 3 and number 4, and then you need 2 each of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0. So you would stamp all of them because Encore does need a little bit of drying time. So you would stamp everything, and then by the time you've got to the last one, you can come back and start punching the first ones. And I'm using the 1 1/4 inch circle punch. And I've chosen this one deliberately because when you're into the double figures of 13 and 24, let me just sneak this in, you need to be able to offset them, and anything bigger than this won't fit aesthetically pleasingly onto your advent box, and anything smaller, well, the number 7 is the widest and tallest of all of the numbers, and it just won't fit. So I've got some of my dimensionals here. And I put this towards the bottom, and I'm actually being able to see through this because this is just whisper white cardstock. So towards the bottom, and then again where this ridge is, I want this the dimensional to sit directly underneath it. Let me see if you can see that. Oh, I forgot to sponge the edges. Oh, I'm rubbish, aren't I? That was quickly remembered. Quick sponge of the edge. I do believe the little details make the difference, particularly to a project like this, and particularly because it is big, it is 6 foot, it is going to be going on your wall for a month over Christmas. So the little details make the difference. Right, where's my front and my back? Let's try that again. So where this ridge is, and you've got the sticky dimensional at the bottom, and there we go. So that just sits proud. So it's going higher, so you're not covering up too much at the bottom. What you want to decorate it with, I've used all sorts. I've used ruffled trim, I've used the frosted finishes, and I'm going to use another one now. I've used boutique details, buttons, all sorts. Rummage through your boxes of bits and pieces that you've got. And, just pick out bits that you like and that appeal to you. Lay out all 24 first and decide which ones you're going to put in where. Don't stick anything down. You can move everything around, and that's how you play and make it so it's nice for you, but actually how you can get 24 different looking advent boxes that are using the same elements but look totally different. Right, before I seal this, I'm going to show you what you can fit inside. I have small boys. I have 4 of them. Toy cars. I've actually just grabbed this off the playroom floor. So this is one they've already got. Toy car fits inside, no problem. A little bit of room for manoeuvre as well. Green and Black's chocolate, that fits in there as well. 2 of those fit in there. without any problem at all. And maybe even a third, I don't know, can you see that? There's a little gap at the side. 2 of those fit in there. My favourite, nail polish. Nail polish fits in there as well. So you can fit lots in these things. You could put little nice little notes to somebody, little love notes, or maybe activities, things to do, tickets, you know, an event, you know, I don't know, ice skating or something like that. All sorts could go in there. And if you've got a big family, and I have 4 children, you could rummage through your tin of Quality Street or Christmassy chocolates and stick 4 in there. See, 1 for each. Or maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 1 for me and one for my husband. I don't know. You could fit all sorts. And because of the size of it, it's small but holds a lot. Right, I'm just going to tie a knot. And that, you could put, you know, you could put extra decoration on there if you've got plenty of time, you've got lots of supplies, all sorts. But as I've shown you, these are the 6 that I can get on camera. There's number 15. You can sneak that in. I will put the rest on my blog, but thank you so much for watching. I'm really pleased that you're sticking around with me for the Advent countdown. Like I say, there are loads of projects. There's 24 of them because it's an Advent. And if you hung around to the end, you're getting a bonus sneaky peek of a project that's going to be online exclusively. And this is an activity Advent countdown. This is the only bit I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you any more, apart from the fact that these slip in and out, and that's where you write your activity for the Advent things that you want to do. And I have done this. This is the 2nd year I'll be doing this with my children, and we do a different activity every day. And this is an online exclusive kit project. I'm not going to show you any more. You have to sign up for it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you want to get hold of this, obviously I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so I can get all of these for you. And a Merry Christmas. Bye.